beautiful black woman syndrome. It's almost a curse, okay?
Agreed.
Exactly. Here's what I'm saying. Number one, y'all date earlier when you look good. Statistics show it. When a black woman is attractive, she's sexualized earlier. She loses her virginity earlier. When you have a beautiful daughter, you got to be on her ass because the hounds will be. But here's the point that I want to make. Because they're so beautiful, Joe, guess what? When the brothers in college was trying to holler with that wedding ring, oh, no, I look too good for that. Ain't no marriage coming in my 20s.
My options.
Thank you.
I'm
Then
looking
the
for a better
30s came.
option.
The 30s came. Brothers came with the ring. No, I'm still enjoying this.
You ain't slowing me
Then
down.
she gets 43, 44, 45.
Now I'll take the post.
Now she ready to settle down.
I'll take the post office worker.
Right.
I'll take the
but
post
stay
office
with me.
worker now.
And because black men are not dropping at her feet with proposals like they were in her 20s and in her 30s, now she's on YouTube talking about black men ain't shit. They not serious. They don't want to build a family. Time out. You done had about 30 black men who came for your finger in marriage, and you turned them all down because you thought you was too fucking cute to settle down. And now you in your mid-40s, brothers ain't breaking their neck to wedge you out, and now the men ain't shit.
No, listen.
Mal, is that you? Mal, is that you?
Stay here.
Not necessarily.
That's her. Don't save us.
You don't look the same.
Right. Well, not necessarily. No, they still look good.
No, they still look
If you
good.
don't put your fucking
Look,
computer
they
away.
still may look good. You don't look the same. And not just that, that black man now has ascended to the point where he's single and he got the 30-year-olds and the 28-year-olds still checking for him. He's 40 now. He got the pick of the litter.
That's true.
He got the pick of the litter
That's true.
now.
But the other thing too,
You're not the commodity
the other
no
thing
more.
too, when you're a black man in your 40s, and you meet a fine ass sister in her 40s, it don't mean nothing wrong with her.
Nope.
But you have to entertain the idea. How did a woman this fine
Slip through the cracks.
She damaged. She got a bunch of
absolutely.
shit coming to the table with it.
So you automatically a little on defense because you like shit. She bad as shit. Never been married or no kids. Never lived with a man. Like, are you psycho?
What's wrong with you?
Are you married but not telling me?
Why you not giving them a pound?
You told me to sit down. Shut up.
Stand up, sister. Come on.
Yeah, please, Queen. Dap him up now, Queen. Reading your ass.
Leave my sister alone.
Gas
Leave my
nuts.
sister alone. Leave my sister alone.
Not too much on Mel.
When
I want to hear her rebuttal.
There is no rebuttal. I agree with you.
Okay.
Okay, we have a lot of women up here, and I honestly want to hear, what you guys have to say more than anyone. We're gonna have Phil speak, and then we'll go to you, Melanated Nectar, and then we'll go to Healing Journey, and then we'll go to Yaz, and then we'll go to Miss A. Phil, thank you for waiting patiently, sir. Go ahead. The floor is yours. You're muted, Phil. You got to unmute.
Good afternoon. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for allowing me to join the platform and speak on my behalf of my experience. I think that Dr. Umar has a point. He does have a point, but I can't necessarily put that I don't know stench on just every black woman. That sounds ridiculous to me. From my point of view, when I was younger, coming through high school, a lot of the black girls that I grew up with, they didn't not necessarily like me, but they just thought that they didn't like how I spoke. So, and I was in the school and everything, and I wasn't into the normal, I guess, urban community ideas. And it wasn't a turnoff for me. It was just like, I know that in the long run, you'll be back. So they chose to date other older men, as in like the dope boys from around the way, picking them up from school. We 16 years old. They getting picked up by 22-year-old dudes from off the block. Like, I felt like I didn't want them after that. So it's not just the fact that they're turning down dudes. It's, yes, they're sexualized way earlier than men are, obviously, and it left a bad taste in some guys' mouths for them. So I agree with him, but he can't just generalize the black woman. that sounds stupid.
Okay. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate you. You can stay up here. Just please mute up for me. Melanated Nectar, thank you for waiting patiently, ma'am. Go ahead.
Hi, how is everybody this evening, afternoon?
You're doing well. How you doing?
I can't complain. I am one of the few black women that I know that are 45 with no children. I have been married in the past, but I find that having my dad, like Dr. Umar said, in my ass has kept my discernment up for men. I find that having my dad in my ass also gave me the game that men play. So when it comes to dating men, even at this age, and I'm not saying that my marriage fell apart because infidelity or lies. I lost both my parents in 1 year. I fell apart, not my husband. He just didn't know how to emotionally support me, which separated us. But what I'm saying is, when I grew up, I'm Gen X. So I seen the boomers in their marriages till death do they part. So I know what to look for in love. If you are in these relationships looking for love and you can't identify it because you've never seen it in your own household, each household is different. The way your parents loved each other, if they were under the same roof, may not be the same way that my parents loved each other under the same roof. So, one of the first things that I look for in dating is, what is the relationship with your parents? Do we have similar and like values? Because if we don't have similar and like values and your dad was stealing the money to go get crack and y'all were living in hotel motels and my dad was going to the refinery every day sucking oil out the ground, being a laborer, taking care of my mom and my siblings, we have two different outcomes. See what I'm saying? Also, when you're looking for a significant together, I think you should be looking for emotional availability and vulnerability. Are these people going to attribute to your accolades and your attributes, not bring them down or punish you? Because I'm a highly successful 45-year-old black woman and I'm in real estate. Most men cannot handle when you out earn them. Let's be real. That's their ego trip, not for me to discuss. But I'm here to tell you, as a 45-year-old black woman who makes a certain amount of money and dating below what you make, you either are going to get punished or you're going to get used. One or the other. So at this point in the game, at 45, I own my home cash. I don't got no mortgage. I own my car cash. I don't got no fucking car note. I don't need you to come in and be Captain Save a Hoe for me. What I need is a partner, not someone who wants to be my boss. I need someone who's going to compliment with me. And I just don't see that in a majority of men that I'm encountering nowadays. That's just my personal experience as a black woman being 45 with no kids. To each his own. I'm just saying that these are the things that I observed in my life.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for sharing all that. Do you agree or disagree with what he said in the audio? Like, look, respectfully, listen. Before everyone gets into their soliloquy, I just want you to say whether you agree or disagree with what he said, and then you can go on and say whatever you want to say. Because with everything that you just said, Melanated Nectar, I don't know if you agree or disagree with what he said, because you were talking about
I
yourself.
agree with, we all have to take accountability for the lack of that our parents didn't show us. I don't feel like I should be judged because I'm divorced and I have no children at 45. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, I'm the walking red flag. When I meet most men at 50, they got 7 kids, 4 baby mamas. But I'm the walking flag. You mean to tell me you bought life? You bought a fucking heartbeat into this world. You have to share your life for the rest of your life with another person. You couldn't get it right, not one, two, three, 4 times. But I'm the walking red flag. I disagree with that.
Okay. Are you dating right now, Melanated?
I am opting out of dating. I am traveling and running my business so I can retire early.
Okay. Do you desire companionship at all in the future?
I've only been divorced 2 years. And for me right now, I'm still on my healing journey. I'm doing the work on myself. So when I do attract and meet that person, I can compliment him. I don't want to be a liability to him.
Okay, I respect that. Thank you.